Hey you guys, welcome back to K&K's Inspired Creations with Latara. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how I made these adorable jumbo hot chocolates. So I basically started off with these planters that I found at Goodwill, and when I saw them I knew that they were going to be jumbo hot chocolates. So of course I just started off by taking the tag off of the bottom. And I really didn't like that bright shiny red, so I did go ahead and paint it. And I decided to go ahead and do like this really soft and simple like tannish color. Just something simple. Honestly, it could go for any time of the year. It doesn't have to be Christmas. If I did the red would seriously look like it was something for Christmas or even Valentine's Day. But since I decided to change the color, it can go for any time, any season. So while that's drying, I did go ahead and take some spare cardboard and trace out the rim so that I had something to put on top of it, so that when I did do the spackle, the whipped cream, I wouldn't have to use too much product trying to fill in the entire thing, if that makes sense. And now I'm just going ahead and I'm just painting the entire thing. The bottom part, I don't know what you would call that, but it was already connected to it. So I had to basically try to paint down into it so that you can, you saw the light tannish color, the caramel color instead of like the red. But that's pretty much all I'm doing. That's why it's taking so long to basically paint this. And I'm only going to paint, I want to say I'm only going to paint the outside. I can't remember if I painted the inside or not. I don't think I did. And so now I'm just going ahead and drying it because I know I'm going to have to do more than one coat. Obviously red is a very bright color. So 2 coats definitely worked out the best. Honestly, would have been smart. Painting the whole thing white first, like a base paint of white would have made it easier. But at the end of the day, 2 coats of that tan worked as well. So now I'm just cutting out the little cardboard pieces that I'm going to hot glue to the very top before I add my spackle and or my resins for the hot chocolate. And like I said, I'm just going to use some hot glue to glue that to the rim. And this one was actually really simple, not too much that I had to do with it. So I did take a really large foam ball and cut it kind of like in half a little bit. And that way it could dummy up the middle of it so the spackle doesn't like collapse on itself, if that makes sense. And now I'm just taking spackle and just going all the way around it as if it is whipped cream. I did have to use a decent amount of spackle. That's why I wanted to dummy up the inside of it and everything, so that I didn't have to use too much. But I still had to use a ton of spackle for this particular project. But at the end of the day, it came out really nice. And so I did end up making a little gingerbread man out of some air dry clay that you can get from Dollar Tree. If you would like to see how I made the gingerbread man, let me know, because I'm already going to make a tutorial about how I made my Christmas cookies, so I can definitely show how I made those as well. You can see that I did add some chocolate drizzle. I did also add some marshmallows and some candies, mint candies, as well as a little bit of sprinkles to this one. This one was actually very simple. I don't know if I already did or not, if I'm going to show this part, but I am going to add a straw to this one as well. This one is going to be a little bit different. This is the second one. So I did start off by adding that spackle around the outer rim of it. And again, I was running out of spackle, so I was like, I think I'm going to do something different this time instead of doing the entire thing in spackle. And so that's when I had the idea to go ahead and make it look like hot chocolate. So I just took some resin. This is UV resin. And I added some brown paint to it, and I'm just going to go ahead and add it in there. And then, of course, I'm using the little UV light to go ahead and try and dry it. Before it got too dry, I was going to add some marshmallows, but I waited too long, so I went ahead and finished letting it cure, and then I added the marshmallows, and then I just added a little bit more of the UV resin on there with the little sprinkles, and that did it. This is when I was like, oh, I need a straw. It needs a straw. So I just took a straw, cut it down, put it in there, added a little bit of resin around it, which was actually perfect. And it stayed. So that was actually really easy. This was a jumbo project, but it was adorable and very, very, very easy. And this is just me adding some more of those brown sprinkles to it because I wanted this to be very simple. And that's pretty much it. And this is how they came out. I think they are so cute, and I love the fact that they are jumbo. I want to make some that are even bigger, but for now this is the biggest ones I have. Thank you so much for watching. Definitely like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and have a great rest of your day. Have a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays.